This is Dr. Trashbag, and today I'm going over the new Hive origin in Stellaris 3.4 update. I believe this update's coming out in March 12th. Today it's Cinco de Mayo, so it is coming up. So let's go over this new origin and see if this is a must-have origin for someone who wants to play a hive mind type empire. Maybe one that wants to be a devouring swarm and essentially consume the whole universe. Okay, so the first effect is it can employ special offspring leaders who gain XP passively. Now, this is good, not great, but let's keep on going. It also replaces spawning pools with offspring nests, granting a powerful defensive army and improving to menial drones. So menial drones, for those who don't know, those are the ones who are producing food, mining minerals, creating energy, and am I missing anything there? Yeah, food, energy, and minerals. Okay. I mean, those are the three core economy items that you need to get going and continue to grow your empire throughout the early, mid, and even late game. So having a improvement both in the beginning to kind of help make sure that you grow and it continues mid to late game, that seems like a pretty good bonus. So I'm happy about that one. Looks like you just have to make sure you build a spawning pool. Okay, deal. It allows the building of offspring nests on subject worlds. Okay, we'll have to read more into that to see what are these offspring nests. We'll get to that in a second. One can release sectors as subjects. Okay, that's pretty cool. You know, when you are a devouring swarm, it can kind of get lonely. So I wonder if I can purposely make 2 or 3 subjects so I can feel like I'm not alone in the universe. That's interesting. I like that. One can construct offspring ships to improve the combat effectiveness of nearby ships. Fleets without the offspring offspring ship will suffer from the following effects. So basically, it's going to reduce your sublight speed, evasion, ship fire rate, and accuracy in half, a reduction by 50%. So that is a significant debuff. So yeah, there are some bonuses, but if you don't play by their rules, there's also seem to be some pretty negative bonuses or negative debuffs as well. Okay, let's keep on reading. In the beginning, life on your homeworld has been harsh, competitive, blah blah blah. As you took your first steps. Okay, it's like some RP stuff. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so if you do have an offspring ship, you will get a bonus of plus 55% in your sublight speed, evasion, ship fire rate, and accuracy. So if I can add this with all of the bonuses that I get for being a devouring swarm, as long as I have that offspring vessel, my fleet's going to be pretty powerful pretty darn quick. Now, one question I have, and hopefully I'll figure this out soon, hopefully it's in the writing somewhere, is that bonus as if, you know, I'm going from 0 to plus 55, or is that a bonus of negative 50 to plus 55? Because if that's the case, you're only really getting a bonus of plus 5%, which is still not bad, but it's definitely not a plus 55%. But yeah, you are definitely limited on the amount of offspring vessels. You know, if you were to, yeah, it's similar to the Titan limit. Okay, yeah, that's understandable. So if you accidentally lose your offspring vessel in your fleet, well then your fleet's just going to go significantly lower in your fleet power, unfortunately. There is a building called Offspring Outlook that can be placed in your starbase. Looks like it gives some pretty significant bonuses to your sublight speed, evasion, ship fire rate, and accuracy. A plus 65% to all 4 of those. So that's pretty significant. But in my opinion, Stellaris really does kind of favors those who are a little bit more on the offensive. So the likelihood of this being there and the computer AI falling for it happens a lot less than your offensive fleet. But we'll see. I mean, that's definitely a nice building. I definitely will take that building. Okay, the Offspring Nest. So I believe this was to take over for the spawning pool. So the Offspring drones increase amenities and monthly organic pop assembly. I'm trying to remember if the spawning pool also produced amenities. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. Spawn off offspring-led armies, okay, and provides a plus 10% increase in manilial drone output. So those are the ones producing the food, energy, and minerals. A plus 10%. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good bonus. Okay. Oh, if you're missing an offspring, okay, yeah. So if you're missing the offspring nest, your manilial drone output is minus 50%. That's, yeah. So yeah, you're getting some cool bonuses, but with this origin, you're also getting some really big negatives if you don't play by their game. Dang, okay. All employed leaders with a Progenitor Hive origin will passively gain experience at a steady rate, gaining skill levels at a much faster rate than leaders of other empires. On average, with no experience boost or other sources of experience, they will passively gain a level about every 1.5 times the level they're going to years. Okay. Okay, so if they're level 1 and they're going to level 2, 2 times 1.5 is 3, so take about 3 years to go up in level. It's not great, but you know, it's still good. Let's see. So, unlike other hives, the progenitor is able to release sectors as vassals, placing the fate of the sector in the tendrils of an offspring, which is promoted to progenitor status and becomes a ruler of a new empire. The subjects are released, inherit the progenitor hive origin from your empire with all the bonuses and penalties it entails. That worries me because if the AI is not smart, they can start producing some really inefficient worlds and fleets. So again, this is good but not great. Let's see here. If you were to have a subject that is not a progenitor hive, you can build an offspring nest on their world, providing some much needed oversight to their workers. They're okay. Okay, so Offspring Nest, it provides an offspring drone feeder job. Offspring drone feeder provides access to offspring led armies and increases the worker pop resource amount. Okay. World. Okay. I mean, it gives all of their jobs a plus 5%. So that's not bad. Plus, 12 society research, not bad either. There are also other hive related things. Overlords and Environmental Civic can build a Ranger Lodge, which reduces consumer goods usage on the subject planet, but also creates a nature preserve blocker, which cannot be removed as long as the lodge exists. Okay. So it reduces how much consumer goods is needed by 10%. The Ranger Lodge can only be built on natural planets that have districts available to block and cannot be built on hive worlds, machine worlds, or relic worlds. I assume that also means ring worlds and stuff like that. But yeah, my overall impression, I don't know. I don't know if I would actually go for that versus some of the other origins for a Devouring Swarm. I mean, I'll try it out just to try it, but I don't know how beneficial this is. Um, this is giving me an overall. So, like, let's just say I have a 10K fleet. I mean, if this is going to make that 10K fleet a, 15,500K fleet because of these bonuses, I'm totally down for that. But if it's that big bonus to overtake this negative to be just a plus 5%, then I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion, this origin. There's better origins in my mind. So yeah, what do you think? Please let me know below. Do you think it's worth it or not? Are you going to try this out when the 3.4 comes out on May 12th? Let me know down in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next one.